Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us. We have new survey data on Venezuela, inflation, and the economy. To bring it to us, your friend and mine, CBS News Executive Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto. Anthony, take it away.
Hey there. We are nothing if not versatile. Major, right? A lot of stuff. I'm going to start with the first thing you mentioned, Venezuela. And what's happening there is majority opposition to the idea of U.S. military action. But behind that is that 3/4 of the public told us that they don't think the administration has explained what the U.S. position is on that. And that's underpinning that opposition. And then you get this, where only 13% say they consider Venezuela a major threat. One other quick note here, which is that MAGA Republicans are more supportive of this than non-MAGA Republicans. And what is interesting about that is you look at these foreign policy issues, there's some talk, some punditry, oh, does this divide or split the MAGA base? The answer here is no. MAGA has been behind the president. They are across so many issues, and majority of them supportive here too, Major.
Well, I would just jump in on that, Anthony, because that 66-34, usually the alignment is 80-20, 90-10. There's a little bit of restiveness in the MAGA movement.
Indeed, and I am glad you mentioned that because look at this. MAGA, most of them still say that he needs to explain the position. I showed you a moment ago that a lot of people think he hasn't. MAGA is among them. Explain what's going on. Tell us more. That's a common theme through this. And yes, it goes through most of MAGA as well. The other part is, if you just ask people in general, what does America First policy mean, right? Among Republicans, the bulk of them say it means you can get involved overseas, internationally, to promote the U.S.'s own interests, not just stay out entirely. And the way that connects here is that there are a lot of MAGA Republicans who say that if the U.S. took action, it could decrease the amount of drugs coming into the U.S. So they're listening to a lot of the administration arguments on that, even though, like I said, they're still asking, like all Americans, to know more.
Anthony, economy, inflation.
Economy, inflation. Americans think there is too much inflation, or at least too high prices. Ratings of the economy down even lower than they've been very quickly because prices are still seen as going up. And as you mentioned at the earlier segment, you've got 6 in 10 who think the administration is making things with inflation sound better than they really are. That's a bit of a disconnect. Yes, the president's going to be positive. He's going to be upbeat. But that disconnect is one of the reasons why he's had declining ratings overall on handling the economy and handling inflation. That's the story there.
Anthony Salvanto, as always, thank you so very much.